It's an Even Prince, and I'm back at you with another video. How to cope after a relationship breakup. Many people at times go through terrible breakups of relationship, whether it be a marriage, whether it just be a casual relationship, whether it be a relationship that, like, bore children or a child. And I mean, people doesn't even know what to do with themselves after that terrible situation, I mean, especially for those who that might even ended in physical abuse or mental breakdown and stuff like that, I mean. So many things have to put in perspective of how you cope, or where do you go after that chapter of that book closed, I mean. And many people sometimes divert that energy or the attention to whether it be alcohol, drugs, or just start to have casual relationship just to try to get over that particular or that significant other, what I mean. And what we need to understand after that breakup take place, we have to remember that after that hurdle we need ourselves. Even if we don't consider to go into another relationship, but we need ourselves to be one, not just your mind like destroy over here, your body over here doing another thing, and your heart is just like in the gutter. We have to bring back the awareness that we need ourselves, we need our heart, we need our spirit, we need our love, we need our attention. We need to be loved all over again. So we could never neglect the fact that it doesn't matter how hard, how painful it is, we have to find respectable ways of how to heal ourselves. So we don't have to live life with resentment, with hurt, with frustration, and the anger from what taking place back then, what I mean. So some of the key thing that we can try as well is to start to associate yourself with positive people around, whether it be family members or friends from, what I mean, your own long line of friends and stuff like that, or even new people, what I mean. Because a lot of time we think that because we have a handful of friends here and a handful of family members, we can't maximize and get new friends over here. We can do this, what I mean. We may not can able to maximize family over here, but we know we can change our friendship with other people, or we can feel free to invite new people in our circle of friends and stuff like that, and these people can come along in our life and aid our improvement of the situation that we went through. They can bring new dynamics, they can bring new inspiration, new encouragement, new insight, and also new awareness, and that can aid us into heal ourselves more speedily, what I mean. And also we can also, rule number one, you don't forget that you're going to turn your back up in love, and all because that relationship, what I mean, was based upon all of that which you believe in, and now you think love done you this. Love haven't done you that kind of wrong. It's just the fact that that person see fit to do that at that particular time, and that's what happens. But don't turn your back in love and say, F love, no, I'm going to do this my own way. Because regardless of what happened, you still need love to revive you back. You still need love to re-energize. You still need love to carry on your way of life. Just as though you might have kids or children, you still need that love to permeate through you to them as well. So don't turn your back in love and say, okay, love have done you so much wrong, or love have done you this wrong, because most of the time it's not the love, it's just the individual at the time in their own weakness at that particular moment. They done what kind of action they seems fit at that time, what I mean. So you have to go easy in that. And the next thing that you can look at as well is the fact that feel free to express your emotions, your feeling of whatever went down. Feel free to express it outward, what I mean. Because you have to find a suitable outlet where you can express it, whether it be cry out, I mean. You could write it on probably a letter or something and burn it or something, or you can put it into a bottle and put it down a river or something. Just find a suitable way to get it out of your system so you can purge yourself of those pain, hurt, resentment, anger, frustration, and all that negative emotion that might be locked within your system as well. And the next key thing that you could do as well is also you can feel free to associate yourself around other people which have beautiful relationships that can help you to put things more in better perspective, you know what I mean? Maybe there's something that could have done a certain way, and you know what I mean, we didn't handle it properly because of that moment in time where you think, okay, the best thing is to do is walk away. And yes, you're right to walk away at a particular time, but also good enough to be around people which have like very healthy relationships. So when the time comes for you to embark on another relationship, if that's your wish, then you can have this knowledge, this new knowledge, or this new insight on how you can go about doing your own relationship with that individual as well, you know, because most of the time we might do it our way, but there are other unique ways out there where we can master a relationship at another level and bring a new dynamic to it. And it's natural to learn from others, because especially if you see a person that you might have a respect and stuff like that, and you see things that they might be incorporating in their relationship, and you can see where it bringing good benefits for the family, bring benefit for both parties in that relationship. So you can try those new traits or qualities and your next adventure, you know what I mean? So look out for those stuff as well. And the next thing I would advise as well, feel free, like I said, to see the need to give love another try in your own personal life. Like I said, that person might have done you wrong. Don't use the past to judge the present, nor to judge the future as well, because what happened there, it may not happen in the moment, or it may not happen in the future. Just be more aware, be more sensitive to your situation, be more alert to things. So when you and thrust yourself back into a new relationship, you also prepare, not just mind wise but body wise. Your spirit as well is in tune to this particular relationship that you're about to embark on as well. And most of the time we go into a relationship only on the physical side of things. We don't engage our spirit inside that relationship. So sometimes when the physical man is all depleted, our spirit could not activate it and just take over. But sometimes we just do it on a physical plane. But we are to learn how to incorporate our physical with our spiritual man, so we can bring a sense of balance in our relationship. And even, like I said, that can spread through our own families as well, and the children can also inherit those good qualities, you know what I mean? So it's good, like I said, to incorporate your spiritual man in your relationship. It helps because it can detect a lot of underlying situation that you may not even aware of, you know what I mean? So, and it can help to bring more clarity to your relationship as well, and also to your healing process as well. So never feel the need to neglect your spiritual side in your relationship, you know, because those are good traits to have or to incorporate within that relationship that you have, and the one that was there before, and even the one that you want to have prior to you healing and cleaning up yourself again and feel the need to live again. Don't be afraid to live all over again. Many people after relationship and they went sour, they want to take their own life, they want to do this, they want to do that, they want to say F love and just do it another way. And yes, you can do it another way, but do it in a way that it bring back respect to your own self, because you owe it to yourself to have a decent relationship with whoever you choose to have it with. You owe it to yourself to have that assurance that you can trust that person, and that person can also trust you in return, and also that you can incorporate that in the relationship and you have that relationship going the direction that you guys choose for it to go, not just the relationship on autopilot, you know what I mean? So you go wherever he chooses. No, both of you have to be the pilot, the co-pilot, and also the pilot of that relationship. And the next thing that I can look at, that I could share with you guys as well, is the fact that always remember that doesn't matter about what happened in the past with that relationship, you have a right to want to be loved and loved all over again. Not because that happened then, it's gonna happen now. Like I said previously, remember to love yourself. You owe it to yourself to be loved, and also you owe it to yourself to never give up in love. Because if you give up in love, which is the one of the greatest gifts we ever have among ourselves here on earth, is love. Doesn't matter because this won't fail you, that you're gonna give up of it. Because if you give up off of that thing that they call love, it's a driving force behind everything that we do. It's just like the wind or gravity. It's there, but we can't sense it with our eyes, but we can feel it when it's in action. When it's activated, we can feel, we can move with it, we can work with it, we can feel the joy, we can feel that energy within our movement, in our bones, you know what I mean? It's all there. But don't give up on that, because we need that kind of energy in our life. even if we're not going to think about another relationship, we still need it for our own growth and for our own purpose. And like I said, if you think otherwise, you can drop me a comment on that. But these are my few words and how to, you know what I mean, clean yourself up after a certain relationship that might hit the rock, you know what I mean. So just have hope in yourself, have patience in yourself while you're cleaning up yourself and revitalize yourself and re-energize yourself. Just have patience. You don't have to say, okay, I don't think I'm going in the right direction. Just always associate yourself with positive people that can bring you that influence, that courage, that energy that you need to make that transition over again, to feel like you deserve to live. Because sometimes we walk away from a relationship, it sucks everything out of us, our energy, our life, our everything, you know what I mean. There's nothing, we're just a physical bone, like a skeleton, you know what I mean. And that's all. But we have to re-energize ourselves and live again, because we deserve to live. We deserve to feel like we are supposed to belong into this cosmic world, or this human family which we have here on earth. Many people may not be in a love thing, many people just might be in certain kind of hit and run thing. We have to know how to detect that as well before we put our trust into people like that. We have to be more sensible in our choice of partners as well. So these are my few words on this topic. Feel free to drop me a comment, feel free to drop me a subscription as well, and also feel free to thumb up. And thank you very much to tune into the Nubian Prince one more afternoon, or one more night, or morning, wherever you are. Thank you very much for tuning in again. Peace.